that I know of so many black classical music performers, and I am remiss and just upset I hadn't played the stuff before in all my years on the air, 20 some years on the air, and I'm just making up for lost time with this show. But hope you're enjoying the music. It's very relaxing, soothing, and and I'm giving you a history of all these folks. And I mentioned earlier that many of your jazz performers and also your R&B performers and just musicians in general, they start some of them, some of their the dawning of them learning music came out of classical music. You can go everywhere from Prince. Um, in fact, James Brown. Listen a little James Brown. He dabbled in that. But one of the folks that he did a number of symphony he had a number of symphonies that he composed, he produced, and his last one was the Three Black Kings. And I'm talking about Duke Ellington. And he never heard the performance of this because he passed. He was creating this in 1974, and he passed that year. And he passed. And he gave this to his son Mercer Ellington to have it performed by the Duke Ellington Orchestra. So I'm going to play a piece from that, the third movement of Three Black Kings. And the Three Black Kings, what Duke Ellington was talking about Belshazzar, who's the king of the three, the black king of the Magi. If since this is the holiday season, if you're into reading about Christmas and all, the three kings, the black one was Belshazzar. The other king is King Solomon, and then the last king, and I'm going to play this one. This is the third movement. Is Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. So let's play this right now. And by the way, the on the soprano sax is the one and only Jimmy Heath. So let's play right now the third movement of the Three Black Kings, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., the composition by Duke Ellington. All right, that's the Duke Ellington composition. I was gonna say Duke Ellington. I mean Martin Luther King, third movement of Three Black Kings, featuring the great Jimmy Heath on soprano sax. Hope you enjoyed that on the Root and Root show. And I'm gonna do another Duke Ellington. He didn't compose this, but he switched it around. And this is you'll hear this a lot if you're during this the holiday season or in Christmas and all, the dance of the Sugar Plum Fairy, and that's Tchaikovsky's Russian piece and all, but from the Nutcracker Suite. But I'm gonna play Duke Ellington's version of that, and this is a Sugar Rum Cherry. So let's hear this on the Root and Root show. All right, that's the Duke Ellington Orchestra in their version of the dance of the Sugar Plum Fairy called Sugar Rum Cherry. Hope you enjoyed that on the Root and Root show. And I'm going to do right now, I can't skip this guy because in the late part of the 19th century to the early 20th century, the one and only Scott Joplin. He's he created basically created ragtime, was classical music, and there's so much I could play of him. But I'm gonna do right now the easy winner. So let's hear that on the Root Root show.